Hey YouTube, Jason here with DayTradingFearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And as always, let's jump right into it. So this video is actually about two things. It's about using Nadex, trading Nadex with my Emini weekly trade zones. Okay, so for this week, these are my trade zones up above. What you see is the levels of resistance up above where price should pause. And you see levels of support where price should pause and bounce, right? So if price comes down, look for the very first touch, look for a bounce. If it goes up, look for resistance for a pullback. Okay, and one way that you could trade these is with the S&P E-mini futures. Another way to trade these, because here's one of the problems, is sometimes price will come down, right? It'll come just short and then reverse. Sometimes it'll go beyond. The rule is if it goes 1 point beyond the zone, that's where your stop loss comes, right? So there are 2 point zones. You enter here anywhere in the zone. If it breaks by 1 point, that's your exit. Well, sometimes, again, the market is the market. Sometimes you'll have something like this, and this isn't the zone for this, right? It's over here, but look at this. So let's just pretend price was coming down here. Okay, we saw this. Well, here it would have just blown right through, but then bounce, kind of go sideways, and then rally. Well, if you trade the S&P E-mini futures, you might get stopped out. Okay, another alternative, and that's what this video is all about, is showing you another product that you could trade where you really don't have to worry about using a stop loss, and that would be the Nadex, right? So over here, we're looking at the US 500, the daily contracts, right? And we have the 299.4, so 29.94 zone. Well, if we come back over here and we look, we have 29.92 is this zone over here. Okay, 92 in the quarter to 94 in the quarter, right? So let's just for fun, let's move this zone. Okay, let's just bring this zone up to right here, right where we are right now. Okay, let's just say, because price is right here at 19. Okay, well, let's say this is where we think the bounce is going to be, or where it should be, right, based off the zone level. Well, we could come over here and let's find something that's really close. Well, look at this. We have the 30.18. We could buy this for 50 by 56. So what we're saying is, hey, let's put this at 56 even, right? Okay, if we buy this, because we don't know if it's going to go back down, our max loss is $56. Our max profit would be 44. Well, think about this. We can actually get long, and we still have 20 hours for this to be right. So if we do get a bounce all the way back up to maybe fill the gap, okay, all the way back up to the 60, we're going to be able to make a full profit, okay, of the $44. Max loss is 56. So price might be able to come down here, come all the way down to 310 even. Yeah, we'll be down money, but we still have time, and then eventually come back up like we see over here. Now, another way to trade this is we could go, hey, look, we like this 30-40 level. Okay, 30-40 is right here. Hey, I think this is the zone. I think we can at least get back up to this 30-40 level, and that would be my target off the bounce of the zone because of market structure, other things. So what you could do is you could come over here and actually buy this 30-42 for about $29, right? Now, when it was down a little bit lower where maybe the zone was, maybe it was like $24, right? But even though, let's say we could get this for, we'll just say $25 to keep it simple. Let's say it pulls back a little bit. The bid's at 20. The buy is at 25. Well, now we know our max loss is only $25, but our max profit would be 75. But if it rallies to 30, 42, okay, and let's say it does it overnight. Let's say overnight it just has a slow up, down type of move, and then we get to that 42 level, right? Well, this should be trading around 48 by 52, give or take, right? So if we're able to get all the way up there, it actually would probably be more like 50 by 54 because of it. So let's say we could sell this, and we just would, once we buy, we'd put an automatic order in to sell, a limit order, right, to sell, and just hopefully price will rally all the way up into this level, and we would make 100% on our money. So if we're risking maximum $25, right, and then it rallies and makes its rally, well, now it's worth 50, and that's 100%, and we could sell and take profits. So the reason I'm showing you this is Nadex using binary options with the weekly trade zones is a really, really good thing, because just like here, let's say you entered right here, price comes down, and you think it's going to bounce all the way back up here. Well, what you could do is say, instead of trading the S&P Eminis and maybe getting stopped out, here you would have gotten stopped out on the S&P. But if you bought Nadex, you only had $25 of risk, but you still had maybe 15, 10 hours, maybe if it's intraday during regular trading markets, you still have 3 or 4 hours for that bounce. And look what happens a couple hours later, we hit that target, it's filled, and you never had to worry about the stop loss, because it essentially has a built-in stop loss of the most you can lose is $25, and you actually have time on your side to make money. So I hope that helps of how to use the weekly trade zones with Nadex. Okay, so you could kind of have something very similar to this, where you can look at the zones, have Nadex up while you're trading the S&P, and if you're right, you'll get paid. Again, the weekly trade zones are support and resistance levels where price should bounce up or down. So I hope this video helps. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.